That's our first question.
You didn't copy it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I need my notes back when you're done.
Yeah. How does Mormonism differ from Christianity?
It's interesting because Mormonism is very similar in terms of the way that they do church and that they gather as a community and that they focus on family. The thing is that Mormons and Christians do not believe the same things.
Mm-hmm.
The challenge is that they use the same terminology.
Sing the same songs.
No, they sing different songs.
I've heard similar songs.
Oh, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because when
I've
been...
the classics like Amazing Grace.
Oh, well,
that
kind of thing. Yeah. Because when I've been there, they've just have sung. I mean, style-wise, in terms of like what a hymn sounds like, but the content is different. So it's kind of different. So they're polytheists. They believe that there are many gods. That if you're a good Mormon man, that when you die, you go and you will populate your own planet. So that, that gods were men at one time, and then if you're a good, faithful Mormon, you will go on to be, populate your own planet, and you'll have spiritual babies, and women will be kind of eternally pregnant. And so it's challenging. But the thing is that it's just a lot of really great people. I mean, I've met some really wonderful people who are Mormon. Their theology is not biblical. They don't embrace that. The Jesus they talk about is Satan's brother. And they just have just all kinds of different terminology, and their theology varies greatly from what the Bible says. And so if you were to compare a Bible to what Mormons believe, they are vastly different in terms of what the belief systems are, because they have different books that they look to, and they think that Joseph Smith was a prophet, and then that pretty much everyone who becomes the president of the Mormon Church is a prophet. And kind of like similar to like the Catholic Pope, in that they have this authority to dictate what things should be now. So yeah.
Well, I've always thought it was interesting that because they claim to believe in the Bible, right? They do claim to believe, or at least believe in parts of it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But then that's so drastically different from the Book of Mormon. And
yeah, well, they hold to the Book of Mormon. They hold to the books Pearl of Great Price and those other books that they have that's there, and they kind of have a living prophecy. So things change all the time. So what they believed back in the 1820s or so when Joseph Smith started to, now they've changed multiple times in terms of things that they believe, and it's kind of a challenging thing. And there's all kinds of things for you to look at that you can kind of see. There's a great book, I don't know if you've seen it before, but it's World Religions by Dean Halverson was the general editor, Compact Guide to World Religions. And it just is a really great book to kind of help with understanding a lot of the basic differences. But for the main thing is that they believe differently. It's not a biblical Christian religion. It's their own thing going on. So, but you be kind to people and have conversations with people and ask them to help me understand. And and they have apologists, just like we have Christian apologists who defend their faith. And
I see some of it on Instagram from time to time.
Yeah, I have too. Yeah. And I've also seen people who are disillusioned by it, so it can be challenging. So but they're very different in terms of belief systems. But in terms of things that we're similar on, we believe in family, we believe in coming together, we believe in church, we believe in missions. They have a whole different thing in that regard. So but they're not the same, and we're on different tracks.
What do they think about Jesus?
Well, like I said, they think that Jesus is Satan's brother. So they have a form of salvation, but basically you get there through good works.
Okay.
And
so Jesus kind of gets you to level 1 sort of thing, or?
Yeah, level 1. Yeah, I'm just really not quite sure where Jesus fits into all that, but it's not in terms of salvation like what we believe, because you've got a lot of rituals and stuff. As a matter of fact, you see, if you look at the history of Mormons, you'll see there's a lot of ties, there's a lot of similarities to the Masonic rituals, Masonic temple rituals, because Joseph Smith was a Mason at one point, and so he borrowed a lot of the rituals to bring into Mormon temple worship.
There you go.
It's intriguing. It's interesting, but from a biblical standpoint, they're very different. So that's kind of where my strength lies, is in terms of that's not very biblical. Yeah.